Scorpio, hello. Welcome to your September 2020 reading with me, Adrian H of Ancient Great Life. If it's your first time to my channel, I'd like to welcome you here. As I just said, my name is Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer and holistic wellness practitioner. And if you're interested in spiritual regression hypnosis, you can always just have a look at the link down below. So this is a reading, general reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending for the month of September 2020. Or whenever you look at it, it's also the perfect time for you to look at it. Now, if you're a cross-watcher, you're more than welcome to look at the reading. Welcome as well. But always just be very careful with cross-watching, that cross-watching doesn't trip you up. Because sometimes we look at cross-watching because, we want to, it's all fine and well to look at, maybe you're interested in someone, look at the energy. But be very mindful that the cross-watching itself doesn't trip you up. Okay? For all of you that are always supporting me, that are always coming back, your comments, your like, your subscriptions, thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, I hope that you'll consider subscribing. I've got a reading coming out for you every week. Now, the way that I'm going to do this reading, I've been a little bit worried about you guys because I did a weekend reading for you for love, and it was a little bit heavy. It had me a little bit concerned. So I really want to see what I can offer you from my side in the form of guidance. There's of course a general reading. You're more than welcome to get a personal reading if you wanna, but let's see what's generally happening for you. Okay, so we all have that sort of question on our mind and in our hearts that we want to ask. So what I want you to do is I want you to focus on that question. And I'm going to draw you a card from the Angel Answers deck for that. Then I want to use the tarot cards to sort of see around it, what we have around that answer. I'm going to use the Good Tarot to see what energy you can focus to either get out of where you are or to build on that. And then we're going to end it off with a Oracle card for you. So we're going to kind of tie it all in one for you. Okay, so if you want to get the best benefit of the reading, you want to watch it from beginning to end. All right, let's see. You got your question? Okay, let's see what we got. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're doing well. I've been worried about you guys. There was a period where things were not going so well. And then I saw that things were getting better again. I was like, yay, the Scorpios are doing good. And then I was very, very, I must tell, I was very worried. So maybe it's just love. And it says, okay, it starts off really well. It says that the situation will improve. Okay. So maybe things are not 100% yet, but the situation will improve. I like that. That's a very good start already for you guys. All right. Let's see what we got. What do we have around that for you about this? And I mean, that's good news. That's good news, eh? That is very, very good news. And also, I mean, you're such a sensitive energy because you're a water sign, and there's been so much craziness going on in the world lately that it only makes sense that will actually affect you as well. I mean, it sometimes really breaks my heart when I hear people speak about Scorpio and they go like, oh, those people. And I'm like, if you can actually just understand how beautiful their hearts are, you're just a little bit misunderstood. Well, very misunderstood, but it's okay. I'm a Cancerian, and Cancerians are also very misunderstood. Overall energy for you at the moment, the Seven of Cups. You're trying too hard. And I feel that you're trying too hard from very good intentions, and that's actually what's making you so tired. So it's not like trying so hard. It was different if it was in a low vibing kind of way, but it's trying really hard to sort of please everyone, but you're spreading yourself very thin here. You're spreading yourself very, very thin here. And some of you are having quite a lot of difficulty sleeping because you're so concerned about what you still need to do tomorrow. And okay. Let me check the cards for you. So Four of Wands. What you want is so simple. You want a simple life. You want a nice family. You just want a simple life. All right? With the Five of Pentacles there that's crossing you. And it seems like, it's almost like I can hear you saying, I'm not asking for much. I'm actually asking for so little, And even if I'm not completely misunderstood, I would appreciate if I can just get a chance to sort of express myself. And I feel that many of you are feeling that you're not getting that chance. So there, in the Two of Swords, there is a very big question here between, do I stay or do I walk away? That's sort of, the question here at the moment. And something new or someone new entered the equation here. Page of Cups, their new energy. Going forward into the King of Cups, that new energy, that sort of set you on a path there. That new energy that came in. And this is love. This is love. This is an overall reading. This reading is not just focusing on, whereas, for example, the weekend readings focus on romance and love and, that type of stuff, twin flames. This is a general reading. And what's coming up here is your desire for love, for the togetherness. So there's a new connection that came in. There's a new person that came in. There's a new energy that came in. There's a new mindset, a new possibility. There was a definite moment of thinking like, things can be different. Things don't have to be this way. All right? And you saw, you liked, your heart opened, and I feel that some of you are still with somebody else, or there's ties to somebody else. It could very much be with someone else. And I picked this up in your weekend reading as well, that this is not a new situation. This has been going on for a while. It's sort of like the cracks is only being highlighted now, but it doesn't mean that they haven't been there before. Okay, you've turned a blind eye to these things, and this new connection that you wanted, that you kind of came across, you want this, and above you, the energy, the magician lets you know that you got this. You can actually do this. You can. You've got what it takes to find an amicable solution out of this, and it doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice yourself. Okay, you've been doing that for long enough, because here in your beautiful energy over here, the Fool, there's a new change here, and you'll be doing yourself a massive favor to just accept that there is something new happening here. Okay, you'll be doing yourself a gigantic favor if you can just accept that there's something new actually happening here, that maybe somebody else is making your knees, kind of weak and wobbly, and it might not be the kind of person that you generally go for. It might not be the kind of person that you saw yourself ending up with. But I mean, let's just be honest with each other. You want this. Your heart, your mind might be saying, no, but your heart is saying, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. And the universe is supporting that connection there for you with the star message from Source, Ace of Wands. Hesitant to accept it, but know that you want it. And King of Pentacles is a good connection for you. I really feel that this is a good connection for you. And it's almost like they are saying, like, it's almost like they insist on saying, you suffered enough. You suffered enough. Okay, let's just get these cards. Let's see with this energy for you. Let's clarify and see what we have, okay? We're going to start here with the Seven of Cups. You're trying to play sort of Johnny Bravo here. And again, it's not even for... It's not for, for personal gain, that type of things. But I feel that your intentions are very misinterpreted. And it's because you are spreading yourself so thin. You are tired. Okay? You are trying to... Here's the thing, Scorpio. You are trying to help everybody so much. And it's almost like... everything you do is kind of misinterpreted in any case, People are trying to... People think you are calculating. You've been misinterpreted for a while here. And yes, you left some pain here in sort of the wake of your journey, of your walk. But I'm just going to say this, and I know it's going to sound a little bit ugly when I say this, but... for some people, they need your space away from them more than they need the actual apology. Like you feel that it's the right thing to do, you feel that you want to explain, you feel that you want to do right by everybody, but it's more that some people just sort of need you to give them some space. Okay, I know this sounds horrible, but it's almost like they need some time to heal from the time that they were with you. Because I feel that the person that you're with, the energy that you're with, the situation, the circumstance, not just romance, life in general, there's a lot of, you were in the space where, you know, sometimes the soulmates, they teach us, and we're all soulmates, you know, this Hollywood romantic thing of you're like, oh, you're my soulmate. We're all soulmates. You're soulmate with people, you're soulmate with the plants, with the animals, you're soulmate with everybody, you're soulmate of the wind. And when we sometimes get together, the soulmates that teach each other the most difficult lessons, you know, and the most important lessons, they come with that very heavy sort of energy sometimes. And that is a role that you have fulfilled here. And there with the 5 for fire, that is like you know, you need some time to recharge here. You really, really do. Because many of you are trying to fix things. You are trying to fill up another person's cup who's, you know, that may or may not be less than half. But your cup is already less than half, which means you can't really fill any cups up because your cup isn't full. Okay? But then also remember that your angel card said that the situation is improving, which is great. All right. So let's clarify your reading. Who is this person that you met? What happened here? What's this new energy? I am such a busybody. Let's see. So, energy at the moment. 4 of Wands, Messenger of Air. You know you want them. You know you want them. It's not the usual sort of setup for you again. But then you may want to consider that if the previous connections that you had didn't work out, then maybe those were not the connections for you. Maybe those were the connections that you know that were teaching you the lessons, or like, you know, like in life we always have lessons to learn, that is showing you so clearly now that you get to this point. But this is actually for you. The reason why your heart is going so like a whoop, whoop, whoop is because this is for you. And some of you are like, I don't know, it's so different. It's not who I really am. It's not what I would normally do. Exactly, you know. Why do I not draw clarifier for your immediate future? Let's see, what is this one sticking out? I'm not even going to look what it is. I want to be surprised also, so I didn't turn it around. So let's look at the energy that brought you to where you are. Page of Cups, Messenger of Earth. You were tired of being the provider. Whether it was the financial provider, whether it was the emotional provider, in some way, you were feeling like a means to an end, and you were tired of that. Okay? Whether it's true, whether it's not true, whether it's just in your mind, the simple truth is you were tired of feeling like a means to an end. You felt like you were only that slot that was sort of called upon when you were needed. You didn't want to do it anymore. Okay? And let's take the energy above you first. So with the Magician, the 7 of Earth, you're starting to look at yourself. I love this so much. You're starting to do that inside work. When it comes to solutions, you are asking that very important question, and you're also very much connecting with the spiritual realm, with the fairy realm. You know, seeing the signs, and you're not sure if you're actually seeing them, if you're imagining it, you're not imagining it. You are opening up to the magic, to the idea that there's more to you than just you. Many of you have had a very low opinion of yourself. You know, if anybody needed to be the doormat, you would be like, doormat, I'll do it. You know, not like that, but you are sort of seeing how you are selling yourself short in many ways here. Okay? There's some drilling happening in the back. I do apologize for that. I hope it's not too distracting. In your foundation here, the 2 of Swords is clarified by the 4 of Earth, which is emotions, you see? So that situation where you're feeling stuck, that energy where you're feeling stuck, that ways where you are feeling stuck when you are not sure how to go forward, where to go forward. I had another reading where that card was laying in that position. it was for, it wasn't exactly in the same position, but I think it was Libra. Maybe if you're dealing with a Libra, you may want to go look at the Libra reading. But the way that you got out of that stuck situation is you were beginning to give to yourself. You're beginning, many of you started where you were giving yourself the love that you want. You, in a sense, you can almost call it that you started dating yourself. And it's beautiful because a lot of you were kind of selling yourself short. You know, it's almost like that whole doormat type of thing that we were talking about, where you were feeling like a means to an end. The reason why that happened is because you actually showed up with that energy. Remember that nothing in this world can really be done to us unless we give the permission for that. And some of you, you know, from your subconscious communication, because 98% of our communication happens on a subconscious level, you know, that there was a sense of almost like not good enough. And you started to realize your worth. You wanted to really level up, and that really started to bring the balance in. Okay, and what was actually crossing you, why I didn't do that from the start, I don't know. I normally do, but I just go as the energy leads me. 5 of Pentacles and 2 of Fire. Again, that lack over there that you were experiencing, fire emotions over there, you were starting to focus forward. You were starting to look forward. You were starting to open your mind to what it is that you actually want to have, to how you'd like to experience life. Look at this, King of Cups and the High Priestess. This is the energy going forward. This is the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy going forward. Okay? Beautiful energy going forward. Okay. So the cards are falling everywhere, and let's just pick them up. So you want to be careful to not run with this new energy too much. So you don't want to limit yourself, but you also don't want to go crazy like a kid in a candy store all at once. Okay? Let's look at what it is that you can do here for you, because you've got the Fool. So what I'm saying is this: there's a lot of energy that's already working sort of on your behalf, in your house, in your chart, you know, in the energy of Scorpio. So there's no need to try and actually make things work off, because then people sort of be like, you know, just saying they're showing off. But if you just kind of flow with things and just let it roll, people go like, oh, what's happening over here? Look at them, they're shining up like a new penny. All right. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited. So excited. So the Fool, this new beginning, is going there with the World. This is the first card of the Major Arcana, and this is the last card of the Major Arcana. All right. So it's the entire journey. You've completed a journey. You've completed a cycle. They want to let you know that you've completed a powerful cycle. That a lot of the hurt, a lot of the pain, a lot of the everything that was behind you. Now I understand why that weekend reading I did for you was so harsh, because I'm telling you, it had me worried. And look at here, so I'm just putting the deck in front of me while I'm reading, and look at the card that is also looking up right at me, the Fool. Remember we just clarified the Fool for you? Definite new beginning. So I'm looking at the Fool, and the World. Wow. Super, 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 super wow. Goodness me. Right. What does Source want you to know? The Star, the Queen of Water, it's flowing. This new amended ways of, this new approach to your emotions, this new kindness to yourself, this sort of new respect that you have when it comes to yourself. Source wants you to know that that is the very thing that is making everything flow for you, because you are in alignment with yourself. You're in attunement with your own greatest good. Your motivation is you. All right, and for a long time it wasn't. Again, Ace of Wands, don't be afraid to take chances. They're Fortune's wheel, Wheel of Fortune. Things are flowing forward for you beautifully. Beautifully. This new emotion that you got, this is no small chance that you are ready for this. New starts. I mean, Ace of Wands, beginning. You know, the Wheel of Fortune, Fortune's wheel there, number 10. Lots of ends of cycles, powerful new beginning. This is like a reset, basically. You know, like when you try with the electronic piece or something and it's just not working, and you just press that reset button, This is like a hard reset, like a hard boot. It's just you starting it over. Then the King of Pentacles, the outcome of your reading with the Two of Air, you're getting out of that difficult situation. So those stuck things that you're so worried about, those things that you're so concerned about, those people that you don't want to hurt, you're getting out of that. Okay. All right. So we're going to finish off for you with an oracle card just to wrap it all in together for you. Also, if you look at my thumbnails, you see how beautiful they are. My best friend who's a graphic designer, incredible graphic designer and social media manager, I'm making those for me. So if you've got any of those sort of work that you need done, you can contact her directly. Down below is a link and it says AC Digital Marketing Solutions. Okay. You're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel, get a personal reading if you wanna. And there you go. Card for you. Narrow pathway, tread carefully. Again, there is no need for you. You know, sometimes with a reading, there's a lot of need for you to focus on this, focus on that, stop focusing on that, stop focusing on that. You don't want to do this, you don't want to give attention. There's none of those stuff here for you. This is letting you know this is the end of a cycle, it's a new cycle. It's feeling very sort of out of sorts because it's so new. But it's very, very good for you, which will make your life expand in such beautiful ways, such abundantly beautiful ways. And so it is. Namaste, love and light.